Welcome to 5 Good Minutes.
You're listening to today's inspirational message, looking at the Messianic Psalms with Kurt Bjorklund.
Toward the end of Psalm 40, after the quote of Hebrews chapter 10, there is this kind of song of praise or exaltation about God being our deliverer. In verse 11, David says, "Don't withhold mercy from me, Lord. May your love and faithfulness always protect me. For troubles without number surround me. My sins have overtaken me. I cannot see. They are more than the hairs on my head, and my heart fails within me." Now, remember that David isn't just speaking hyperbolically here. He had committed an adultery with a woman, maybe abused his position to put himself in a place to have that relationship. He had her husband killed so that he could try to protect his secret. Other people kind of found out his throne was being ripped away from him. And then he says, "Be pleased to save me, Lord. Come quickly, Lord, and help me. May all who want to take my life be put to shame and confusion. May all who desire my ruin be turned back in disgrace. May those who say to me, 'Aha, aha,' be appalled at their own shame. But may all who seek you rejoice and be glad in you. May those who long for your saving help always say, 'The Lord is great.' But as for me, I am poor and needy. May the Lord think of me. You are my help and my deliverer. You are my God. Do not delay." Now, there's an audacity here in David coming and asking God for deliverance. And he even acknowledges it by saying, "The sins that I've committed, they're beyond the hairs of my head." And there's something when your religion starts to replace your understanding of grace and of Jesus Christ that makes you start to feel as if you aren't that sinful and that God kind of owes you. But as you experience more and more of Jesus Christ, what happens is you become more and more aware of your sin, and things that maybe you didn't even see as sinful in the past all of a sudden become things that you're aware of, and you become overwhelmed. And it would be easy in that space to become so overwhelmed that you say, "I can never ask God for grace or for mercy because I have done too many things that are offensive to him. I have gone too far. I have sinned too grievously. I have just made a mess of everything." And the good news is David stands not just as the one pointing to the greater David who went and paid and was obedient, but he stands as a reminder of the relationship that's possible with the merciful God of the universe, the deliverer, even in the midst of our sinfulness and our disastrous choices, because God was merciful to David. God loved David. We're told that David was a man after God's own heart in the New Testament. I love that phrase because it so reminds us that in the midst of our sinfulness, it doesn't keep us from God. The only thing that keeps us from God is not going to Jesus Christ in our sinfulness because our sin in our mind is too great, or because our self-righteousness is so great that we don't think we need Jesus, or we don't think we can go to Jesus because of our sin. But as soon as we come, as soon as we turn, as soon as we say, "Jesus, be merciful to me," we get to experience that God can be our refuge. And it's in this acknowledgement of being poor and needy that we actually experience the freedom and the beauty of the deliverance of God. And part of what makes this Messianic Psalm beautiful is that it points us to the depth of all of our need when we come to Jesus. So today, what is your need? Can you articulate it? Can you honestly say, "God, I have sins that are as great as 1,000 hairs, all the hairs on my head," presuming that you or I have enough hair to count. But if so, then you are in a place to say, "God, I come to you as my deliverer. I ask you to deliver me." And we can experience this season with a sense of anticipation of the deliverance of God.
Thanks for joining us here today. There's a lot of great content to explore on Orchard Hill Plus and on the Orchard Hill main feed from the weekend. Have a great day.